Hi everyone, this is Toiba from Toy Slab Creations. Today I'm going to be making this baby girl romper. You can see it's mono strap. So for this project, I'm going to be needing 5.0mm hook and also 4.0mm hook and any DK weight or worsted weight yarn of your choice. So without further ado, let's get started. So to start, I'm going to be starting with my 5.0mm hook. I'm going to make a slip knot, then chain 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then I'm going to skip these 2 chains and make a half double crochet into the 3rd chain from the hook. So I'll make 1 half double crochet in the remaining chains. At the end of this row, I will have a total of 10 half double crochets. You can find the written pattern of this tutorial in my Ravelry and Etsy store. I'm going to put the link in the description box below. It has instruction for up to, it has 4 sizing options in the written pattern. The size I'm making here is for size 0 to 3 months. So let's keep making our half double crochet. At the end of this row, we should have 10 half double crochet, and then I'll move on to row 2. So we have 10 half double crochets now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So moving on to row 2, I'm going to chain 2. This chain 2 does not count as a stitch. So I'm going to go into the very first stitch and make 2 half double crochet into the very first stitch. 1 and 2. Then 1 in each stitch till we get to the last stitch of the row. Once we get to the last stitch of the row, I'm going to make 2 into that last stitch too. So at the end of row 2, we should have a total of 12 half double crochets. So I'm at the last stitch now, and I'm going to go into that last stitch and make 2 half double crochets into the last stitch. So basically we are increasing on both ends we have increased on both ends of row 2, and we keep repeating row 2 until we get to row 10. So basically we are going to chain 2, turn our work, make 2 half double crochet into the first stitch and 2 half double crochet into the last stitch on each row till we get to row 10. By row 10 we should have a total of 28 stitches. So go ahead and make yours to row 10, and I will join you when I'm done with mine. So I've already made it to row 10, and I have 28 half double crochets on this row. So moving on to row 11 now, I'm going to chain 2 and turn, then make 1 half double crochet in each stitch across. So there won't be any increase on this row. So at the end of row 11, we are going to have 28 half double crochets. So there's no increase on row 11. So after row 11, we are going to repeat the same thing up to row 23. So basically just chain 2, make 1 half double crochet in each stitch across until you get to row 23. So keep doing this. I will join you when I'm at row 23. So I've made it up to row 23 now. So I'll start shaping it now. So for row 24, chain 2, turn, then make half double crochet 3 together, yarn over, go into the first stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through the stitch, then do that again one more time, go into the next stitch and pull through. So we have 7 loops on our hook, so I'm going to yarn over and pull through all 7 loops. So after that, I'm going to be making 1 half double crochet in each stitch till we get to the end. And when we get to the end, I'm going to make half double crochet 2 together. So continue making 1 half double crochet in each stitch across. I will join you when I'm about to complete the row. So I'm almost at the end, so I have 2 stitches left now. I'm going to make half double crochet 2 together. So I won't complete the first half double, I'll go into the last stitch. So I have 5 loops on my hook now, and I'm going to pull through all. So moving on to the next row now, row 25, chain 2, turn, make half double crochet 2 together, go into the next stitch, pull through. We have 5 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all. Then I'm going to make 1 half double crochet in each stitch across and finish this row with double crochet 3 together. So continue making 1 half double crochet. I will join you when I'm almost at the end of the row. So I'm about to finish row 25 now. I have 3 stitches left, so I'm going to yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull through, yarn over again, go into the stitch after that, pull through, yarn over, go into the last stitch, yarn over and pull through all 7 loops on our hook. So before we started reduction from row 23, we had a total of 28 stitches. We reduced 3 on row 24, so we have 25 stitches left, and we have also reduced another 3 on row 25 now, so we have a total of 22 stitches left. This side is the armhole. So from row 26 on now, I'm going to chain 2, do half double crochet 3 together to start this row. Sorry. I'm going to the last stitch. So we pull through all 7. So you can see that we are reducing this side. So from row 26 on now, we are not going to make any reduction on this end. We're just going to make 1 half double crochet in each stitch across. When we get to the end, we just chain 2 and work 1 half double crochet in each stitch across all the way to this end again, and finish the row with half double crochet 3 together. So continue with row 26, and I will join you when I'm through with mine. So I'm about to finish row 26. I'm going to yarn over and make a half double crochet into the last stitch here. So we have a total of 20 stitches. Remember, we used 2 at the beginning of the row. So going on to row 27 now, chain 2, turn, make 1 half double crochet in each stitch across, then finish the row with a half double crochet 3 together. So basically, when we are starting from this edge, we start with half double crochet 3 together and work 1 half double crochet till the end. And starting from this end, we work 1 half double crochet in each stitch and finish the row with half double crochet 3 together. So keep working in this manner till row 34, and by then we should have reduced the stitches to 4 stitches. So go ahead and do that, and I will join you when I'm at row 34. So I'm at row 34 now. You can see what our romper looks like so far. This is the armhole. You can see. So we're almost through with the mono strap. So to finish the front panel now, I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to turn. Then I'll slip stitch into the last stitch here, the 4th stitch here. I'll slip stitch into this. Make 4 single crochet into this space. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's the button O. We are through with the front panel of this romper. So I'm going to make the back panel. The back panel is the same thing up until row 34. So go ahead and make your back panel. I'll do mine off camera and I'll join you when I'm at row 34. So I'm at row 34 now. You can see this is the armhole. You can see that we have done our mono strap. So to finish the front panel, I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn, and make a slip stitch into the 4th chain here. Remember, I have 4 stitches, so into the last one there, and then make a slip stitch. Then I'll turn and make 4 single crochets into this chain 3 space. 2, 3, and 4. So I'll slip stitch into the 1st stitch there. So I'll chain 1, and that's the end of it. I'll just cut my yarn. So that's the button O. For the back panel now, I'm going to repeat the same instruction from row 1 to row 34, and I'll come back to show you how to end that, and now we're going to join this together. So go ahead and do your back panel from row 1 to 34, and I will join you when I'm done with mine. So I've made my back panel up to row 34. So I'm going to chain 2 for row 35, chain 2, turn, work 1 half double crochet in each stitch across. So we have 4 stitches. And the last one, chain 1. So just cut for our yarn there. So this row is going to serve as the button band. So this is the back and this is the front. So I'm going to place them on each other this way. You can see I'm almost through with our project. So from row 23 now to row 11 here, this straight part, we're going to sew it together and do the same on the other end, row 23 to row 11, and then also sew this bottom part, the first row, we sew it together like this. So go ahead and do that. I'll do mine off camera and I'll come back to show you what it looks like. So you can see I've sewn both sides and the bottom side. You can see I placed the back on top and then the front side under. The right sides were facing, so I sew on the wrong side. So I'm going to turn the right side out now. So you can see what the right side looks like. So from here onward, I'm going to be working with 4.0 crochet hook. So the next thing to do now is to do this leg part here. So I'm going to make a slip stitch and work single crochet around this part and also this part. You can decide to use the same color. I'm going to be using a second color, white, like I used for this one too. So I'm going to make a slip stitch attach my yarn. Remember, we have changed our hook to 4.0. Attach yarn at any point, chain one to secure, and work a single crochet around the leg edging. So go ahead and do yours, and also for the other leg, and I'll come back when I'm through with both legs. So I'm about to finish the row of single crochet for the second leg. This is the first single crochet I made, so I'm going to remove the stitch marker and slip stitch into that to finish this off. Then I'll chain one, and that's it. So I've done for both legs. So the next thing to do now is this part. So to do that, I'm going to reattach my peach yarn. This is the front side, so I want to attach it back to row 34 here before we did the button. So to the side of row 34 here, I'm going to attach with a slip knot, chain 2, and work 2 half double crochet into that space with our 4.0 hook, remember. I want to mark the first stitch. So I'll continue on the side of the next stitch. After that, I'll also make 2 half double crochet, and I'll do that all the way to get to row 24 here, and then continue up to row 34 here. So go ahead and make 2 half double crochet on the side of each row here, and I'll join you when I'm through with mine. So I've made it all the way to the back, the 34th row of the back. You can see this is the 35th row for the bottom band. So we're going to walk back this way. So chain 2 and turn, work 1 and work 3 half double crochet into the first stitch. So you have 3 half double crochet here. 1, 2 and 3. Then work 1 half double crochet into the next stitch. So just going to repeat that. 3 half double crochet in the next, 1 half double crochet into the next one after this. So I've made 3 there, so I'm going to make 1 here. So just continue doing that. 3 here, 1 here, 3 1 3 1, all the way to the first stitch here, this mark stitch here. So go ahead and do yours, and I will join you when I'm through with mine. So I'm about to finish. I've made 3 into this, so into the last stitch I'm going to be making 1 half double crochet. I'm going to finish this last half double crochet with a slip stitch of the second color. So chain 1 and turn, and make 1 single crochet in each stitch across all the way to this point. So go ahead and make 1 single crochet in each stitch, and I'll join you when I'm through with mine. So I've already made the single crochet all the way to the end here. I chained 1 and then cut off my yarn. So the next thing to do now is to make these straps here, this strap. So in order to do that, we are going to reattach our yarn to row 27. I've already marked row 27 here, so you can just count from your first row here and count all the way to row 27. This is my own row 27, and I'm going to reattach yarn to the double crochet 3 together that was on row 27 here. So I'm going to turn to the back here. I'm going to reattach my yarn with a slip knot, the back here. Just go into that double crochet 3 together from row 27. You can see it's on the same side. So then I'll chain up. Already attached the yarn, so I'll chain up 40. So once I chain up 40, I'm going to go down those chain, skip the first chain and go down the remaining 39 chains with single crochet. So once I finish the single crochet, I'll slip stitch right to the end here and repeat the same thing on row 27 for the back part. So go ahead and do that. I'll join you later. So I'm already through with the strap. You can see I made a chain of 40, then skip the first stitch and made 39 single crochet, and then I slip stitch right back to the double crochet, half double crochet 3 together from row 27, and I did the same thing for the back too. So the next thing to do now is to go around this edge here with a row of single crochet like we did here. The only difference now is I'm going to be using my main color, not white. So I'll just go around here with a row of single crochet. Once that is done, you just need to attach the button, and then you can make any applique of your choice. May not be hard. You can use any other applique that you like. So let me just go ahead and do this, weaving my hand, and come back to show you what I have. So I've finished that row of single crochet around this edge. I've tied my straps here. So the only thing left here is to add an applique of your choice and to add button. I don't have button on hand here, but this is what the romper will look like when you finish it. So I hope you do like this tutorial. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and if you would like to make it in bigger sizes, the repeating pattern is available on my Ravelry and Etsy store. Hope to see you in my next video. Bye.